Well, hi, Jivas. Hi, I'm back with the 24 books of 2024, and this one is a rarity. It's a really hard to find book. It's by Jacqualine Wilson, but it's published in 1987. Right, so by Stevie Day. And if you go to Jacqualine Wilson's Wikipedia page, it doesn't even say this book. Her, I read through her list again. Her book started okay with Tracy Beaker. This book preceded Tracy Beaker. Right, preceded everything. However, you can see like Tracy Beaker, which was a book kind of really short Jacqueline Wilson to the stratosphere. It's a great book. I've actually have reviewed it. But this was one of her earliest novels, very hard to get. And actually, I'm recording this on what day is it? Actually, what date is it? The 3rd of July. Um, on Saturday, the 6th of July, she's doing a signing at the Foundling Hospital in London. So hopefully I'll get to sign this as well. I will have to do an update if I get this one signed. So Stevie Day. Okay, now interesting too. Okay, the blurb on the back was back then. This bit here. Okay, right, and read it. Name Stevie Day. Steffi to patronise. Sex, no thanks. Age 14. Description: small, skinny, worse suck, but ultra speedy. Mother Laura works in antique market. Father absent. See if we care. Sisters Carla 11, pretty blonde and boy mad. Poppy 5, attached to toy back Boris. Strengths: razor sharp mind, camera-like ears, brilliant powers of deduction. Weaknesses: over-imaginative, unable to make others recognise his abilities. Anxieties: wish I wouldn't keep putting my foot in it. Ambition: first female commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, that I do for starters. Oh, I have to speak to my child. No, that's already happened. Assignment to catch the baby snatcher. Okay, so that's Stevie Day, and Jacqueline Wilson. So one thing is this. Now, a lot of stuff in this book. This book isn't even very long. I read this book actually when I was about 9 years old. So I read this book over 30 years ago. It's 112 pages. Okay, and it starts off okay with Stevie in the helping her mum out on the antique market. Okay, that's what she does. It's a single parent household, very very rare. Okay, for even 1980s, for this kind of family to be depicted, and also is that Stevie actually calls her mother by her first name. Her mother calls her Laura. Okay, here we are. Right. My sister Carla sighs to wanders off to look into the shop window. She peers wistfully into Miss Selfridge's and Chelsea girl. I don't know why she wastes her time. She hasn't got any money, and Laura and Mum says she's much too young to wear these sort of clothes anyway. Carla is 11, 3 years younger than me. Yet she's almost as tall as me already. People think that we're nearly the same age. I'm 6 for twins though. Carla is pretty. So Stevie Day's world, okay? She's very, very kind of hard on herself, okay? Right. And also is this. Now this is also a family, okay, which is split up, and now Stevie's dad is with Marianne, okay? And here you go. It's bit here. Poppy wishes the same thing. She wishes our dad will come back. That's a complete waste of a wish because dad's married to Marianne and she's shooting fat with 8 nights of their baby, so he'll never come back now. Not that Mum would want him anyway, or me or Kai, but Poppy does, and she wants another wish. So, and this is when, okay, a woman's bag is snatched. Stevie gives chase, and actually she wanted being blamed for it, okay? She's actually wanted being blamed for it, but the perpetrator gets away, and but of course, okay, she does her best, and because of that case, she gets rewarded. Okay, and when she goes to see the woman, okay, who's personally tried to get back, she absolutely tried to. Okay, is she gets the reward, okay, for £5. Okay, here you go. It's for here. If I was go red in the face, I give anything for £5 to spend on myself. Bother Carla and Poppy. Laura hardly has enough spare cash to give us pocket money. My father gives us money, but he makes us put in a building society and has it used for daddy boy and things like textbooks and uniforms and winter coats and school trips. But what I do with £5, I could buy a new tape, or I could wonderfully gory weird sci-fi paperback I've been reading in installments of Smiths for weeks. I'll post it on my bedroom wall. I could go completely berserk and buy 25 Mars bars. £5 in 1987 is like £17 today. But actually, no, one thing I like about Stevie is that she actually does turn it down. She turns it down, okay, and says, no, no, I can't take it, okay, it's the right thing to do, okay, we can't take this money, okay, she needs it. So I like a kind of sense of, she knows what's right, okay, in a situation, okay, of, she's the eldest, and her family is broken, okay, mum works in the antiques market, and her mum puts a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. There's a bit where things are going missing from the market stall, and Laura actually does blame Stevie, okay, for when things are stolen because it's not her fault, but you know, it's that kind of level of frustration, okay. There's a lot of things, okay, on um um Stevie's shoulders. That's that bit, okay, when she is actually, when it comes to like a little sister Poppy, there's also a bit where Stevie's actually going swimming, okay, with some friends, and her plan is, okay, is to take Poppy with her. She has to, but dump Poppy, okay, on someone, okay, someone rando to take care of. Things that you wouldn't actually, no, that wasn't even the norm then, okay. You know, you wouldn't take your little sister swimming, okay, and dump her on some rando, but that's kind of like her plan. When it comes to relationship with her father, it's this bit here, okay? Right. And this is like the same conversation the world over. Right. Daddy King doesn't like me very much. Well, he says he loves me and he cares about me and he's very concerned about me. But said doesn't like me. Ah, Stephanie, how are you, darling? But for the hair, still the old tomboy, I see. Can't you get Laura to take you to a decent hairdresser? I know. You like it short, but it's sort of so scruffy. And we would love to see you in a dress or a skirt sometime. Jeans are fine for mucking about, of course they are. But I think I've ever seen you in anything else. You'll be mistaken for a boy if you don't watch out. That says so much, okay? Fact is, okay, that Stevie is like, as someone, okay, who grew up being very much a tomboy, very much still am a tomboy, okay? I live in jeans and hoodies, okay? Even now in my 40s, is I've never seen you in a dress or a skirt sometimes. Jeans are fine for mucking about. You're her father. So what, you've never taken an interest, okay, even before you split up, okay, in what your daughter wore, if you will, okay? I mean, you've never had the conversation, okay, of what, you're not going out dressed in that, okay? And parents have done the world over since this time begun. So, right, yeah, so it's like, it's just a turn acting like, I've never seen you in this, but that's the thing. It's like, what, you were just disinfected parent, okay, way before. And then, okay, she meets Miss Cooper, okay, Miss Kathy Cooper, who was a previous teacher of hers, who, when she was in primary school, now works for the Met. So, when Kathy is actually investigating the um, thefts, okay, in the market, she goes over to um, Kathy's house, okay, and they have dinner together and they have steak. And well, obviously Stevie loves it, okay, because normally they have spaghetti bolognese and that kind of stuff. This is like actual steak, right? And this bit here, okay, is I couldn't believe this, okay, right? Kevin makes us two coffee. She has hers black. I do too. Though it looks like even tastes a bit like Morton Marmite, and we don't bother going back into the elegant living room. We sit on the kitchen table, swing our legs and sipping coffee, and I'm sitting chatting away properly. Telling things I don't normally tell anyone. I dad ran away with Marianne after divorce and Laura's lack of money. Okay, but I think Stevie actually wants to be she wants to be a police officer. She actually wants to do, that's her job. Okay, that's her job to be. That's what she wants to do. She wants to solve crime for a living. Right. But I just couldn't believe, okay, that going over to, okay, an ex-teacher's house, hey, that's actually fun, okay, you know, she's off the job now, okay, they're talking, and also Kathy is investigating a crime. One thing though is this, okay, giving a 14-year-old girl black coffee. Okay, no, giving a kid a coffee, okay, is actually fine, okay, I'm saying that as a caffeine addict, but I would never give a 14-year-old girl, okay, black coffee, anyone black coffee, okay, if they're so young. Right. I would seriously make it a bit milky, or even put in half calf, half half the cup, say half spoon, right? But the thing is, okay, when Stevie is investigating, trying to find, okay, who the theft of the market stall is, okay, she comes across this, okay, right, is she sees a pregnant woman, right? The pregnant woman is coming this way, right over to our stall. I don't fidget, I freeze, but my eyes are like tiny little cameras, snapping frame after frame. Doesn't look like a thief. She's quite posh, with a sneak cold hairstyle that you can't ever imagine blowing in the wind. Hardly any makeup, there's a hint of pale lipstick. Her hair's getting a little grey in the front. She's quite old to have a baby. 35, but even 40? Right. But she's okay. Okay. No, there's a lot of more people coming. I hate to not do geriatric mothers these days. Okay. Right. So, but that's the thing, okay? So this perfect woman, but even though she's like very off, okay, about her baby bump, something very, very off about this bump, okay? It doesn't move right or look right. Now she knows this, okay, because obviously, okay, she's got siblings, okay, how a pregnant mother's bump's supposed to look, and it looks a little bit off to her. She actually thinks this woman's the thief, but absolutely not. So further along, okay, is that Stevie, okay, Stevie, Poppy, Carla, and her dad and Marianne, they all go. So after okay, her baby brother Benjamin's born, they're all going to Hampton Court. Okay, they're all going to Hampton Court, and they come across this absolutely beautiful baby. Right, it's for here. I seen more enough babies one day, but I took a quick glance. Kate is actually right. This baby really is gorgeous. It's presumably a girl because she's wearing a little pink angel top and pale pink lacy tights. She's very little, not that much older than Benjamin, but she's got a mop of downy blonde curls. I've never seen such a lot of curls on such a little baby, and it makes her look so cute. Right, how's your girl? I whispered, and I took her little pink ear. She's got a tiny mole on her nose that looks like a miniature earring, and even this baby blemishes are decorative. Okay, so first of all, essentially Benjamin and this beautiful baby, okay, are next to each other at Hampton Court. Everyone's in the toilets, and when they come out, the beautiful baby is being baby snatched, right? And Stevie gives chase, okay, trying to find this baby, this beautiful pink baby, but no. And of course, man is freaking out because it could have been hers, and because they left there. Now, seriously, trying to get a baby into a stall, it can be a bit of a nightmare. So of course, everyone's freaking out. It's in the press. Everyone's going to go for this missing baby, okay? And then there's a little bit here, okay, which reminds me of, okay, Jacqualine Wilson further along, okay? There's a lot of kind of elements, okay, I further Jacqualine Wilson novels get in this book. This bit here, okay, I found it quite realistic. It's from Poppy. Favourite Poppy, okay, with her stuffed toy Boris, right? And Poppy's just crying, okay, because she thinks that the baby is being kidnapped. It's her fault, okay? Let me silly Poppy, of course it's not your fault. It is. I was hating Benjamin because he's so boring and he makes so much noise and makes Dad cross with me. So Boris and I made a thing in my head that we wanted to get rid of him. We wished for someone to come and take him away. We wished it only got muddled because someone took the other baby instead. Okay? Oh, Poppy. I go to her and put my arms around her. Don't be silly. You're wishing it didn't have anything to do with it. It did. Boris can do magic. He did it for me. Only he said he's really sorry now. We're wishing and wishing for the baby to come back. That is so Jacqualine Wilson further on. That is so Jacqualine Wilson. Like, that could be in Tracy Beaker itself. Okay? But the thing is, remember, Kay, that pregnant woman, the baby pregnant in the market, which is back here with her newborn son. Okay? Newborn son wearing a bonnet. Right. And Stevie takes one look at this baby and realises, so she gives chase. But she actually tries to call Kathy. Okay? Kathy, she can't even find the phone. I like that she really doesn't run through it here. You think it's going to be simple. Call the police, give chase, and then save the baby. But what actually happens is the phone is broken. Luckily, Kay spotted. Someone actually does call Kathy in the meantime. But Stevie gives chase, okay, chases after this woman, goes into her house, finds the baby, okay, and but then is basically pulled into the house by the woman and held hostage. Right, here we are. The woman. I can just hear her through the glass. Yeah, let me take the horrid old bonnet off. She undoes the ribbon, then eases it off, and there's a second blonde curls. I knew it. I was right. It is the missing baby. But when Kay is holding this baby, Kay, and having like a breakdown over it. Okay, the fact is, okay, that she kidnapped this child. You actually start to feel a bit of sympathy for her. One of the things that Jacqueline Wilson does, okay, she actually just wanted to kidnap the child, but the way she explains it is, it's actually quite sad. It's quite tragic. Okay, right. She made me happier than I've ever been. So very happy. I wanted to bathe for so long, but I had 3 miscarriages, you know, and one stillbirth. And that was the worst thing I dared hope. But he was dead, and there was nothing the doctor could do to save him. Tell me, did if I have a healthy baby? We couldn't even adopt, okay? Thanks to older than me, and none of societies would consider us. It broke his heart too. He wanted a son, especially a son. That's why I think he took on all the extra work. I was on trips abroad to try to get away to forget. And I couldn't do that. I'd stay here all by myself at home, thinking about my poor dead babies. Thinking about it too just drove me demented. She looked at me, her eyes down. You think I'm demented, don't you? Luckily, okay, Kathy burst through the door and arrests this woman. She's going to take him for psychiatric care, and the baby's reunited with her mother, okay. And yeah, the police kind of burst through the door, and Stevie is held as a hero for this, okay, right. It's the police. They come rushing in and two go for the woman's arm, jerking it so she drops the knife automatically. Another man's got the baby, snatching it to safety. Another awkwardly cuddling it against his Sarge uniform. And there's another, he's got me, his arms around me, and I'm safe. Okay, so Stevie's a hero, but she's not. She's absolutely not. Okay, because her mum won't let her speak to the media about this. I mean, probably be reward somewhere, but her mother basically slams the door, and all the cop reporters' faces saying, "Get out of here! My daughter's not going to speak to anyone. You don't know what you're talking about. Just go." And so this bit here, okay, is pure Jacqualine Wilson. Okay, right. Carla joins in my protest, telling Laura that this would be my big moment, as I speak as stupid to deny me the tons of publicity. Then Carla's thinking it could be her big moment too. She could tell her own story in a particularly winsome manner, and some dynamic movie producer was so happy to be watching and snap his fat fingers and say, "This face been looking for. Make a $1 million contract to Miss Carla Day immediately." Right. But Laura wouldn't budge. There's a lot of reporters round outdoors. Right. So Laura, her mother Laura. So Elsa ends the game with Stevie actually tracking the KD per snatcher and like just letting them go. Okay, it's a bit more complicated than that. But as an early Jacqualine Wilson, I really enjoyed this book. I like the fact that it's very rare case for 1987 to actually show divorced parents trying to co-parent, one actually messing up quite badly. The fact is, okay, that Laura may act like a ditz. Okay, Laura may act like a ditz of a mother. Okay, it puts way too much pressure on her shoulders. But the fact is, okay, she still steps up again and still protects her daughter from, nosy reporters, that kind of thing. I like the realistic street running through this. I like the fact, okay, that, there's a big kind of celebration. And at various points, you can see the kind of like the motifs, okay, that Jacqualine Wilson will become more famous for further along. So for now, Jacqualine Wilson, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this book. And the reason why is that she's doing a signing coming up at the Fowler Museum in a couple of days. So I'm going to get her to sign this, okay, right? And because it's so rare, I've met Jacqualine Wilson before. Also, I've got these two, right? So I've got the Jacqualine Wilson collection. This is my nephew's. I left it behind ages ago, and I'm going to get her to sign this, okay? It's a DVD collection. Yep. This is for my nephew. Big story. Big fan Jacqualine Wilson. He's met her himself, and he wants. I actually said to him, he's in his 20s, by the way. Which Jacqualine Wilson? He went, "Oh, it's got to be Tracy Beaker." Okay, so, and also Hetty Feather, because it's to celebrate Hetty Feather. So I do an update, okay, take a picture, she actually signs them, and that's basically it. So very disjointed review, but I really enjoyed this favourite A. Jacqualine Wilson novel because you can kind of see the motifs. Basically, you can see a lot of Tracy Beaker um, in um, in Stevie Day. You can see a lot of all the other characters, and I really enjoyed it. Actually, really enjoyed Stevie Day because it's just an interesting premise, okay, of a 40-year-old girl, okay, who wants more, okay, it's even actually expected that she'd grow up, okay, and leave school, okay, and run the market, but no, she wants to be work for the Met. That's a career goal, and I actually admire that. So, TV Day Super Sleuth, yeah, I did enjoy it. So, I'm signing off here. Bye now. YouTubers, hi, I'm back with another review. Updating. So today was the 6th of July 2024, and today, as I said when I was doing my Stevie Day review, I was going to meet Jacqualine Wilson, and it was so good. She's just wonderful. It kind of hit me though. I mean, I first met her, I think it was in 2002, and she's 78. I clearly when she walked in, it was kind of like, obviously that's 20 years since I first met her. I'm an adult fan of her books and very open about that. And she's 78 years of age, and it's like, wow, I mean, you never really imagine one of your favourite authors getting older, it's normally, okay, you kind of see the blurb on the back of the books, and they kind of stay at that image in your mind, when you see the like picture on the cover. But the event was lovely. It's quite funny because I met these two other girls called Laura and Holly. They were awesome. Sadly, I did not get her details. So if you actually do see this review and you actually get in contact, please do. They were fantastic and so much fun. We were the first 3 people in the queue. Okay, we were surrounded by kids, and the first 3 people in there were Jacqualine Wilson, adult fans. And the thing is, when we first walked in, we kind of sat nearer to the main door. And however, she signed at the very on the other side. Okay, so we were the last people to be actually get their book signed. Actually, I was one of the last people because you kind of got to let kids go first, haven't you? Okay, I mean, you've got to like be the adult and kind of stand back. So, but the event, oh my god, I'm still wearing the gold sticker. They gave you a gold sticker if you're there for the event. I'm still wearing it. Okay, so, and it was absolutely lovely. She talked about Hetty Feather, her books, how she got started, loads of her other work too. She's just really, really fantastic. She's great when she talks to children as well. She's just so marvelous. I adore Jacqualine Wilson. She's absolutely fantastic. And then I found out, by the way, because if you remember my previous section, I was taking four things. Jacqualine Wilson collection that belonged to my nephew, which is left, and now it's mine. So you can Hetty Feather to get signed. The Jacqueline Wilson story Tracy Beaker, okay, which my nephew wanted signed, and Stevie Day Super Sleuth. I got Stevie Day Super Sleuth signed. Okay, so when she saw it, I thought she couldn't even believe it. I said to her, I read this book first when I was about 9 years of age. So look, Jacqueline Wilson has signed this. And she doesn't even remember. It was so long ago in actually even writing it because it was so long ago. She's written over 100 books after all. And I said, yeah, I've read it when I was about 9 years of age, and now I'm in my 40s. So I don't find the Jacqueline Wilson, she's just lovely. So I can only choose one. The other two are going back to Amazon. The DVD I'm keeping because it's mine. And, well, it's now mine. And it was a really, really lovely event. So I got my Stevie Day Super Sleuth, one of the earliest Jacqueline Wilson novels, signed. And the look on her face when she saw it, it was like, wow. She quite literally, this was so long ago. This was over 30 years now. So yeah, it was really, really nice. And people actually I was with, and they were like, seriously, actually looking through the book, like, this book came out in the 1980s. I'm like, yeah, yes, I did. So, one thing I absolutely loved is being a Jacqueline Wilson fan, how I wasn't like judged for being it. There's loads of adult Jacqueline Wilson fans there. So, and yeah, she was very, very cool. And I literally, I was the last person to leave because um, I, okay, I'm going to put the picture up. First of all, I got to sign my books and then I left and then I went to the toilet. And then I remembered, oh my god, I didn't get a picture taken with Jacqueline Wilson. So I'm going to upload it. It looks terrible because it was raining, but I don't care because it's a picture of me and Jacqueline Wilson. And so I went back in, and literally I was the last person there. And I was like, so I've got to get a picture, you know. So there's a picture coming up after this. I mean, Jacqueline Wilson. I then took a picture of all the people with Jacqueline Wilson, with like involved with the event. I was the one that actually took that. I was thinking, should I be a bit cheeky and ask her if she'd sign other things? But no, I wouldn't be cheeky, okay, because she was exhausted. The woman is 78 after all. Dame Jacqueline Wilson is 78 years of age. We must cherish her and not take the mick out of her. So, yes. So it was a really, really good event. Thanks to everyone at the Foundling Museum for arranging it. I've been to the Foundling Museum because I got a museum pass. Um, I got that for half price for a year. So I've already been to the Foundling Museum. I might go back there again after the summer. It's a nice place. It's quite sad in many, many respects, but it's a beautiful, beautiful building. Another bit of architecture. So, and it was a wonderful event. So thanks to the Foundling Museum, thanks to the publishing house, thanks to obviously Jacqueline Wilson. Thanks to Jacqueline Wilson for actually signing my Stevie Day book. So yeah, it was a really, really lovely event. So thanks to everyone involved in it. I'm signing off here. Take care, everyone. Bye now.